So most sellers focus on creating more urgency of why a buyer should buy. I'm going to throw discounts at you, or I'm going to try and dial up the FUD of COI selling. I'm going to try and make you afraid of what's going to happen to you if you don't move forward. And I'd argue that's the culprit. There's one problem with that. Buyers never buy a product just to buy a product. Buyers buy a product to solve a problem. So the urgency that they have is not urgency to buy, it's urgency to solve. So the urgency is in the wrong bucket in our heads at this point. So instead of focusing on trying to create more urgency of why a buyer should buy, you need to quote unquote create urgency of why a buyer should solve. Why should they solve this problem? And why should they solve this problem now? Not by relitigating things that they've already heard about and known in the past and trying to drum up their emotional fear of that, but by finding something that they didn't know. So beforehand, they were at a static state, but now they're in a state of motion because beforehand the problem wasn't big enough. But once I find this additional piece, now it's enough to move me forward.